The following stream contains mature content and subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
There are so many things I've just read that have just blown my mind. Hi, this is Jeannie Varnish from Chicago Hidden City, and I'm shocked. Wow. Okay, Spotter, take us in because I don't know what else to do but blah.
Hey, everybody. I'm Antero, and tonight I'll be playing Spotter, the Nosferatu.
Hey, everybody. I am Mom McStabber, and tonight I'm playing Dr. Taylor Hammond of Clan Bruja.
Hello, everyone. I'm John Levi R., and tonight I am playing Dr. Magnus Sanchez of Clan Gangrel.
Hey, everyone. I'm Glacier Tokai, and tonight I'll be playing Bastion of the Clan Toreador.
Hi, I'm Maddox, and I'll be playing Dr. Theodore Smith of the Clan Tremere.
Hi, everybody. I'm the Revenus Archon, and tonight I get to play Seamus O'Cleary, also of Clan Tremere.
With everyone in tow, we're going to start this off real fun and real quick. Mama, I believe you're going to see somebody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going to see Kevin.
So where are we going? Which part? Anywhere in particular? Or are you going to his main place?
Actually, would he have reciprocated and invited her to one of his havens?
I believe you would have. Absolutely.
Okay. So they could have a private conversation without nosy Elysia people.
Absolutely. And actually, you'll go to the loop and you'll go up onto the Hancock or one of the penthouse towers.
Perfect.
And it's just you and him. So when you're led into his apartment or his penthouse, it's a modernistic, sleek design. Clean lines. Nothing too out there, but it's nice. It's simple. It's home. And he will actually meet you at the door. There's no servants, no nothing there. It's just him and you. And he'll open up the door going, "Hey, T, come on in."
Thanks, Kevin.
Sure. You want anything? You good?
I'm good.
And he'll lead you into the living room, which gives you this gorgeous, almost 360 view of Chicago.
Oh, it's a lovely view. And before she sits down, she actually takes a look at the view.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like, look, please, by all means. How you been?
I've been here. And she just kind of takes in the view for a moment, and she turns and looks and goes to have a seat. And as she sits, she says, "So how do you feel your convention went, Kevin?"
I'm gonna be honest. I think it went really good. Got some really good deals out of it. Got some great connections. I will unfortunately have to owe a lot of restaurants plates because hardest at.
Well,
But
he is a giant 3-year-old.
Yes, he is. But the connections, especially those that are more around us, got connections in with the Anarchs, which is a good thing. So thank you for Mr. Mark. But also trying to get everyone to understand we're on the same page. At least the wheels are turning for progress.
Mhm.
That I'm hoping will continue. I heard Marcus from Prague. He said he might be doing one next year.
Really?
He was impressed. I'm
Mm.
hoping that it works because the more we sit down and talk about things, the more things we hammer out, and the more that we get on the same page about certain subjects, I think the better off we'll be.
Hmm.
You're sitting there smiling.
No, it's
there's a less.
wonderful. I'm glad I
Okay.
got, Mark's input on it, of course, which, the poor lone anarch amongst the den of vipers that is Camarilla Princes. But
He
yeah.
did really well. He stood up many times, and there were times where I kind of could see that he needed a break. So, there were times where like, let's all kind of shuffle off for a moment. Let's get some refreshments and let's take a spin around things, because they were getting into some very, very heavy conversations. And you could see the man is a saint. He kept his will in check.
I never had any doubt.
Oh, no. And Hardestat and a couple others were trying to hammer in on him. They wanted to see him crack, and he did not.
Good.
I think he proved them right that anarchs can hold their cool, which was actually very cool.
Mm-hmm.
I was highly impressed, and they were like, you made bonds in the city. And I was like, I've been making strides to try and connect people. I can't take credit for everything. And I didn't.
The gala was lovely.
Oh, thanks.
Zora outdid herself arranging that.
I also heard somebody talk to her about a certain position.
Oh,
you didn't see Dr. Smith talking to her?
I think I saw it as I was dancing with Marcus.
Yeah. That cunning doctor, let me tell you. I heard he also talked to Kitty. Trying to
Really?
get Kitty to gently move back as court harpy, and Zora coming slowly in so she could actually take over.
Mm.
Dr. Smith's got some political things going on there.
He tries.
Hey, he tries, but it was actually really cool to see. And actually kind of interesting to hear. I didn't think he was into politics.
Yeah. Well, he is one that will surprise you.
I bet.
Most certainly. I saw you talking to Karlak.
Yeah, he is a loose cannon that I want to plug up quickly.
How so? And she sits back
Well,
at this.
Think about it. He's got no home, no purpose, no reason. I don't like that. I don't like that in my city because he hasn't left yet. He had no plans on leaving yet. So I asked him, what are you going to do about the message you made? And he kind of questioned me for a moment. And I'm like, the Vanguard and Maxwell. He said he'd think about it. I said, great. Where? I wasn't sure. So I said, fine. I have him holed up. I don't have him exactly, how do I put this? I don't have him jailed up, but I have plenty of people around him. And I'm looking to try and get him down to Indianapolis. Trying to get him at least away from Decker and several other people that could turn around and use him. If I can get him down to Indianapolis, he can then turn around and get with Theo. He can get with Theo to try and deal with Maxwell. Then we have two problems taken care of. Him and Maxwell. If I can handle Sharp, I can get him here. That's not a big deal. I want to get two of those two eliminated as soon as possible. Because he's not thinking about going back to Prague. If we get him in Indianapolis, I still have people down there. I can still handle that. It's far away from here and certain people. And I have eyes on him 24/7. So I know exactly what he does. I'm not letting him go for a chance. I can't afford it. I need to protect people here. What?
You know I have history with Karlak, but you don't really know the details of that history.
Never wanted to intrude on your privacy on that.
I met him in Constantinople before it was changed names to Istanbul.
There's a song on that.
There is a song in that, and it's hilarious. I was there with my lover, Michael Bruce, and my doctor, Dr. Marin.
Mm-hmm.
And Karlak decided to get into a argument or debate, not argument like fight, but a debate style argument with Michael Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing how Karlak was running circles around Michael, I could pick apart all the fallacies in Karlak's arguments. Easy. I inserted myself into the conversation and proceeded to beat him at his own game.
You have a way of doing that.
He was quite enamored by it.
This is where this story goes south.
Yes. It led to an obsession that he ghouled me. His sire was the jealous type, didn't like him spending so much time with me, took him away. Didn't see hide nor hair of him nor hear from him for almost 40 years. I was maintained by someone he called a favor in from. And even when I was dying of cancer, because the ghouling didn't prevent that from killing me, it just delayed the inevitable, he still wouldn't come. I was embraced by Sister Ineska instead, the one maintaining me. We were on the run from the 1830s until 1985, dodging Karlak.
Okay.
I had gotten word that Ineska was destroyed in New York. She had been there with my grandsire, Archon Christoph. Not long after I get word, Karlak appears. Offers me sympathy. Bonds me again. Makes me his pet. Takes me out to various courts to show off the noble woman that he has charmed. Luckily, he was away enough for me to have a bit of my own mind about me, so that when I got word that Justikar of Clan Nosferatu at the time, Petradon, was in a lot of trouble because, well, some folks had it out for him. I made sure word of his call for aid was delayed by 2 nights before it got to Karlak, which set Karlak on his path of failure. He has always wanted to win, and he isn't above cheating to do so. And having him in Indianapolis is far too close. He was in Prague and still found me and tried to pull me back to him again. Oh, but I've made sure I will never be his doll again.
Kevin's listening to this and he starts to kind of walk because he walks and thinks. And when you're done, he just makes a solid punch right into the marble fireplace, which actually forms this crack, and he looks at it and he's like, well, fuck to you. I didn't know that, and I'm sorry.
Do not underestimate how cunning he is. Do
That's
not
fair.
think you can outwit him. Going to be fair, Kevin. Only I can.
Okay. I haven't made any deal exactly with him. He brought a proposition. What would
Kevin,
you suggest?
I am going to suggest you figure it out for yourself.
Okay.
Because I cannot trust that he won't turn you against me.
Hey, that's not fair.
It
I
is
have my
fair.
own mind. I have my own wits about me, and I know that guy's an asshole. You think I would actually give him the time of day to have him turn me against you? Nah. Look, I'm still
Words
young.
are
I get it.
meaningless, Kevin.
Okay, then how do I show you?
I will step back. See what you do.
Okay.
The enemy of my enemy is not always my friend, and I have to see if you are or not.
Okay.
Thank you for your hospitality. And she goes and leaves.
Dr. Hammond, before you go.
She stops at the door and turns.
I'll make it right. I know words don't matter, but thank you for everything that you've taught me. I appreciate it.
It was my pleasure, Prince Jackson. And she turns and leaves.
And as we go from there, we find Magnus. Where are you going?
Oh, I mean, he told Questions that the next time they met, he'd take her to After the End, so that's where he is.
Okay. And you'll see Question just about a couple of minutes late. It looks like she was skateboarding and she kind of pops it up, walks in, looks around, and says, Where's the doc at? Where are you, like, out so she can see you? Or
Oh yeah, no, he would wait at the entrance for her. So
okay. So go, okay, what is this place and what am I doing here? And oh my God.
Questions. We're here to eat and talk.
Yeah, I smell a lot and I'm not sure if I'm smelling the right things or not.
We can talk about it inside.
Sure. How do I smell octopus?
I'm very surprised if that's the only thing you smell. And he takes her inside and just says, room 2 people.
Oh yeah, no problem. Do you not stop coming here? I mean, we appreciate your food, but God. She'll take
I
two
haven't been here in
men.
like a week. What are you talking about?
You know, I know how that is. And he'll, the waitress will take you to a private room. And she'll go, you know the drill. I'll let you tell your friend here. Yeah, gotta go. Bye.
Mhm.
And the person will kind of just look confused, sitting down, going, okay, this is new, different.
Yeah. So this place is run by my cousins.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Wait,
can either choose to order whatever food you want, and I do mean
Uh-huh.
whatever food you want. They'll make it. It'll be the best version of it you ever had.
Okay.
Or you can just say, let the chef make whatever they think I need today.
That just sounds like a whole lot of danger.
I
The
mean-
side of what the fuck? How did they know?
Mhm.
Okay, fine. Sure.
Okay.
You know what? I'll order the best Chicago hot dog that I could ever find anywhere. It's not exactly everything that could be found here, but still.
Okay. I'll have a sushi variety platter.
And you know that these orders have already been made and they're already working on them.
Mhm.
And she'll kind of go, what? All right. So what's up? Because normally we don't meet up in public.
Yeah, well, I told you I'd bring you somewhere with really good food, so got to keep my word.
Mhm.
The other is we had an incident the other night.
A fine incident.
So did you hear anything weird about the lake about a week ago?
I'm going to say this as the informant that told me. He said some idiots decided to jump into it.
Mm-hmm.
No, no. You please tell me you're not the idiots that jumped in the lake.
So you remember that Nick Tuku I told you about?
Yeah.
Well, it was going wild. It's basically a white at this point.
Mhm.
And we were chasing after it to try and stop it and put an end to that. And it decided to go for a swim.
And so you all decided it was in your best interest to jump into the lake after him.
My coterie mates did, and when they did not come up, I decided I had to go after them because what else do you do when your pack is in danger?
We know not to go into the lake.
Mm-hmm.
So my pack wouldn't have been in danger because we wouldn't have gone into the lake.
So you're telling me that you're very stable, very, conscientious group of 12-foot tall rage monsters have never thrown themselves into a situation that they should have known better than to go into.
When you go up against the Green Dragon's champion, you know that is certain death. But when you go up against the Green fucking Dragon, you don't do it.
What is Green Dragon?
It's a spirit you don't want to deal with.
Okay, good to know.
Think of what's in the lake
Mm-hmm.
and times it by 100.
Okay, so the thing in the lake is the Green Dragon's champion?
No, that's a whole different bitch that you do not want to get involved with.
I mean, I don't want to get involved with anything y'all have to fight.
She's got a long ass whip, and I've seen her take heads off just with that alone, and not ever change into her war form.
Fun.
Yeah, no, I know. What is in the lake is something nobody goes to try and talk to. There's a reason for that.
I mean, I don't think it's really interested in talking. I don't have the gift to let me talk to animals, but it wasn't
It doesn't
interested
talk
in
to us
talking.
either. It doesn't talk to us. We don't talk
Okay.
to it. It doesn't talk to us. When you talk to the Manitoba, it's not something that's going to, you know what? You remember when in one of the Avengers movies when Ant meets Boot?
Mm-hmm.
You're an ant. That is a boot.
Okay.
What I know of it, we call them Manitoba. It's a great horned spirit that guards the lake. It guards from everything. It's just this huge ass.
Yeah, it is huge. Also has huge, really sharp teeth.
As it should. Look, how do I say this without insulting you? When you've got worm taint
Mm-hmm.
going into the lake, and there's a monster that's supposed to go after worm taint. You don't know why it's so big.
Okay, so it's supposed to go after things like us, worm-tainted things, just only within the lake.
It does not leave the lake. But then
Okay.
again, you have to remember, it's got Lake Michigan. I believe it's Lake Huron.
I mean,
It's-
all 5 lakes are kind of connected, so
Kind of, sort of, but not really. Lake Huron and Lake Michigan are the two actual connected ones. Superior, I think that's up there. That doesn't really have a connection. The other two are kind of connected in their own ways. Did you ever wonder why there were so many shipwrecks?
I mean, when I saw that thing, I was like, well, that explains the Edmund Fitzgerald.
It explains a lot of things from that, yeah. Never go up to Door County up in Wisconsin. That's shipwreck. That's just shipwreck section central. Shipwreck,
Okay.
because I can't say words correctly. Anyhow, yeah. There's a reason why none of us jump in the lake. We don't go near the lake. I
Yeah,
mean, we
Cousins said
dip
the
our
same
toe in
thing.
it, but that's it.
They did say that thing's scared of lightning.
Yeah, well, it's got a fear of thunder. What happens when thunder happens?
Lightning.
And what did you guys give us?
The lightning totem.
You think we don't go into it for? Lightning conducts with water.
Yeah.
Gaia put that torn serpent in there for a reason. We don't question her judgment. Not after the wars.
Wars?
Yeah, long ancient war thing happened. Yeah. Rage wars.
Oh, back
Let's-
from the missing time.
Yeah, let's just say, my ancestors didn't really exactly adhere to really good things with other shapeshifters. There may or may not be a couple of shapeshifters missing due to the fact that we may or may not have wiped them out. Don't ask me about the bats, please. Nope. Mm-mm.
Just, point of curiosity.
Crap.
If some of your people saw a, I don't know, larger than man-sized bat creature, what would their reaction to that be?
Oh, fuck. Is there something you want to tell me now?
So I come from a certain bloodline.
Okay.
And every so often, when the moon is right, we can turn into a giant man bat. And if any of your people were watching the lake when stuff happened, they would have seen one of those go diving into the lake and then seen the Leviathan come breaching out of it about, I don't know, a couple minutes, 30 seconds. Everything happened really fast. I'm not sure on the timing of it all.
Okay, so I will tell people to ixnay on the hunting for Bat A. Got it. Or we're gonna call you Batman now.
I mean, you call me whatever you want, so
I can't call
I
you
don't
late for
really
dinner
have
because I was
control of
late.
that.
I mean, come on. We could definitely call you Batman. It'll be
Okay.
fine.
I'm sure that won't get any others of your kind trying to kill me.
Yeah, we'll just say it's a DC version, not our version. It'll be fine. One way or another. Dr. Batman. Oh, that's better.
I do have the money to. Yeah, I could do that.
What? Right to DC?
Oh, no, I could probably fund most of the same stuff that Batman in DC has.
I mean, his superpower is money.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, you're right. I'm just saying I could do the same thing he does. I just don't see the need for it.
Yeah, that's because you don't have an inflated ego that may or may not need a little stroking. But yeah, there is a reason why we don't deal with the lake is because look, I would rather go in through the gauntlet. I'd rather go through that, handle it through the other ways, than go straight into the water. The Umbra is easier.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
You're not going to go back into it, are you?
Oh, hell no. We're just watching to see if the Niktuku made its way out.
Oh, that's right. You said something jumped in there too.
Yeah. Like couple 1,000-year-old one of our kind. They're tough.
Oh, I bet. Okay. Well, I think we're going to have to figure something out.
Well, we're watching to see if it comes back out, and if it does, we'll find it and we'll deal with it. Our kind, our problem, you know?
Well, if you're going to wake up the Leviathan, it's going to be all of our problems soon.
Well, it hasn't done anything since that night, so hopefully it's gone back to sleep.
Bold of you to assume it's going to go to sleep.
So what, do we need to send a sacrificial ship out there or something?
I mean, you could.
Okay, what does
I mean,
a
you got the money
Leviathan
for
eat?
it. Anything and everything.
Okay, figure something out.
I'll ask my elders and see what the hell they think is better.
Yeah, just let me know if I need to, send a whole ship full of beef or something out there.
I don't think you have enough beef.
I mean, if the ship is the size of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Do you think that that's a dinner? That's a snack. That's a little snack, my guy. I mean, we're talking like, oh, no, I don't even want to think about it. I don't want anything about, no. Oh, look at dinner.
Maybe I'll talk to the chef.
Yeah, why don't you see if he can summon Cthulhu and go throw him into the fucking lake?
I mean, we don't want a kaiju battle in Lake Michigan, so
As long as
also
we
don't suggest that to the cousins.
I mean, all we do is if we shuck him over to Michigan, no one's going to notice.
No, like you don't get it. They
Of
might
course not.
try that.
Again, if they do the kaiju battle over on the side of Michigan, no one's going to notice.
Does work with creatures from the dreaming.
They don't know.
I don't either, but I still don't think it's a good idea to put it in the head of them that summoning Cthulhu might work. Especially not if it's a Fianna.
I mean, hey, I'm not even of that tribe. I'm good.
Sorry, no, there's a house. Fiona, I get
Nope.
mixed up.
It's fine. I got you. And no worries. We're good. Moo. Are you going to eat that?
Oh, yeah. Here, you want some?
Yeah. Cool. I'll pop it over to my elders and we'll see where it goes.
Okay.
I'm scared now. Feel very scared.
Well,
What is this?
it's sushi. I don't ask where they get it from.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Tastes like Bruce. Okay. I'll talk to my elders. We'll see where it goes and fingers crossed.
I mean, at the end of the day, we do what we can and let Gaia sort it out.
Yes, I like that idea. Very much so. Okay. Yeah. And as you guys eat dinner, she will give you a little bit more about what she knows. And it's just going back onto the kaiju battle. Let's see if we can bring a kaiju together.
Look,
And while you
Godzilla
got-
would be safer to bring out of the dreaming than Cthulhu. I'm just saying, there's not inherent driving people mad with Godzilla.
That's valid. Just the huge death ray thing. That's fine. He'll hit DC. No one will miss. While that's going on, we have a group. What's this group now going to? And who's the leader of this group at this moment?
Honestly, it's probably Spotter taking point would be my assumption.
Yep.
Just because you are the underground master.
I can turn the lights on too, so
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
in case we need
those-
to. I mean,
Although Spotter, Theo did have you carry something for him.
the present.
Yes. The guy has his hands tied behind his back and a hood over his head and is clearly the most unconscious a human can be.
Normal vampire things.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got Spotter, Dr. Theo, Bastion, and Seamus O'Cleary.
Just
Correct.
getting to the entrance of one of the underground spots.
Mm-hmm.
Spotter, before we leave, remind me to give you my own present that I brought with us.
I will. I never forget presents.
You're a good man.
I mean, you've already left me one, and he kind of motions at Theo.
Oh, he's a gift that keeps on giving, isn't he?
Theo also has something under his left arm. It seems to be a somewhat long sort of shape wrapped in gift wrapping paper.
And
This
for
is
all
a
its
fucking
worth,
Christmas?
and for all its worth, Bastion only has pink T-shirt and jeans. Nothing.
We probably
else.
picked Bastion up at Taylor's, right?
Probably yes.
Probably picked you up first and then went and got Spotter and then Seamus.
And as you guys go in and go down, are you going to turn on the lights, Spotter?
Well, then not a character can Mr. O'Cleary see in the dark.
Yeah, man. Sure.
Okay. And if we can all see in the dark, oh, Bastion cannot see in the dark. So yes, I will.
That is indeed a point. Bastion cannot.
After you get down to a certain point of the merchandise mart, as Spotter goes down a tunnel, the bioluminary flowers and the algae start to glow, giving way to actual lighting down below.
I took a sample so long ago and I never figured out how it did this.
Of course you didn't.
I, for one, have to say that I'm still impressed every time I see this.
You were never good at doing your homework.
Maybe not.
Theo, remind me again, why are we bringing your dad?
Oh, is that what you're telling them, that I'm your
Ugh.
father?
No.
Oof.
He might have issues.
Seamus, here, first of all, you are leagues better than my father ever was. And you're a better
Oh.
drunk.
Well, you started good and then you teetered out like you normally do, so
I mean,
I am
considering
bringing.
Theo, that's a very high compliment.
I offered for Seamus to come along because I believe Lydia is someone he should meet.
Sure. Let's get more Tremere in the same area.
Right. I mean, you know,
There's
it's
always
not,
at least 3 more of us than you ever see.
right. It's almost like the Highlanders. You know, there can be only one, except that nobody wants to be that one.
And so we stick together as a group, except now we don't have a top-down scheme of loyalty control.
Mm-hmm.
Now we get to choose. And
Sure.
Theo actually gives Seamus a look like, I know we disagree on many points about that, but we're both in the same goddamn clan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, a little slow nod, like, sure.
Why is my clan the only scam left? Everyone's got a better deal.
Go outside of Chicago. I think you'll have more success with your clan, Bastion. There are Toreadors who run such tight and efficient cities that you'd think they were Ventru.
Yeah, they are all pricks. Have you ever went to Paris?
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
why would I?
That's a fucking shithole.
Yeah. I did tell you to stay away from Paris, didn't I?
For many reasons, one of which it's full of the French.
Correct.
Yeah, exactly. And the worse off, the prince, fucking not Ventru, fucking Toreador.
So what you're saying is you need to find the more street level Toreador,
Didn't have much
not the
left of
heavy
that.
players.
Yeah, you could try Louisiana, New Orleans, maybe. You'd get diet French there.
I had better luck in LA, and that's saying something.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
but LA's
dangerous
full of
territory.
the anarchs.
Again, that's saying something.
Yeah, you have a rough. Tell you that.
What are things like over in Canada then? Any different or practically the same?
Colder, sure. More gangrel. So, you know, you got to get used to that kind of thing. Very
Gangrel are
expensive.
usually honest.
Sure. Bring them a treat. You get the truth out of them.
As you guys go down and down, you get down to the point where you all know where you're, well, except for Seamus and Bastion, Spotter and Theodore. You know, this is the freight cart entrance. You've got this stack of trailers just before you go into the main library. Any warnings before you go in?
He's blind. Do not for a second believe that she hasn't seen you.
Of course.
Yeah.
And don't ask for your future unless you think you want to know. I find it's rather unrewarding to learn what comes next. Often just stresses one out.
You asked. And you literally asked her if she could tell you your fortune.
Not in so many words, and only in a specific way. Although I'm here to query her about a development of mine.
Oh, secretive.
You'll learn at the same time she does, and Theo will then knock on the library door.
The library door is open, as they always do. It's a soft light with thousands of candles all around. The library is breaking down. It's old. It's a dark academic kind of vibe. And she is in the back in her corner, sitting on what looks like a very luxury canopy, silk scarves all around, kind of very bohemian look and vibe to it. And there is a fireplace over on the other side with roaring light to illuminate the rest of the area.
Theo steps in. Hello, Lydia. I've brought more than just myself and Spotter this time around.
Yeah, he's acting like he brought you guys.
She smirks.
And where would you like us to leave dinner? And Theo just points at the guy over Spotter's shoulder.
By the fire, if you would, please.
You got it, boss.
And I can smell that there are 2 new people here.
Yeah, They're both
Do
really
you-
cool, way cooler than Mr. Smith.
I thought you was doctor.
He's not a real
It,
doctor.
it,
The lies continue now, don't they?
and anyone with a little bit of auspex probably hears Theo mutter under his breath, "Don't frenzy in someone else's home." And then he opens his eyes. I don't truly know if there's any specific questions or conversations any of these three want to have. Oh, this is Seamus O'Cleary of Clan
Pleasure to
Tremere,
meet you.
and this
Pleasure.
is Bastion of the Toreadors.
Hello.
She will slowly get up, and it's almost like a simple dance to go over, and she'll actually offer her hands to Seamus and Bastion in a simple greeting.
Yes, Bastion will absolutely meet the greeting.
Nothing
Sorg,
fancy.
I said nothing fancy from the Irishman. Find that hard to believe.
Oh, you'll find I'm full of surprises. I'm an actual doctor, so
Then why didn't you introduce yourself as Dr. O'Cleary?
He's
Oh.
humble.
He doesn't like to brag
Right.
about it.
no. Why? Do you need
Why
help?
not?
Do you need to be looked at?
Now. We shouldn't throw insults when we don't mean to, now do we?
I didn't. No, please. Did I? I didn't mean it the way it came off. If that's what you're thinking, I
And
can
what
see
was
that
I
you're a
thinking?
shrewd fella, though.
Oh, really?
I'm perceptive like that.
Was it your perception that brought you here, or Spotter's illumination?
No, Spotter drove for sure. It was Spotter that brought us.
Interesting. I'm interested in why you all are here.
Well, makes two of us. Theodore, stage is yours.
Theo first takes the wrapped thing under his arm and hands it over to Seamus.
It's not even my
Open-
birthday.
Regardless, open whenever you wish. It's part one of your gift.
I open it right there. Just throw the top off.
It is fine wood, sturdy. There is what looks like a copper cap at the end. And on top is a shaped but still rather dense looking bit of wood at the top.
Is this a dick? You're giving me a dick.
I believe it's a shillelagh.
Oh,
Seamus.
oh my God.
It's a wooden dick.
Oof. I thought you were coming out to me. That would have been very dangerous.
Please, we both know you used to have a wife.
I accept your wood freely as it is given to me.
What a gentleman.
You'll get part
Yes.
two.
That's
Oh.
not something I was ever expecting to hear coming in regards to Theo, but hey.
Doesn't he give you his wood?
No, he's very selective on the wood given.
Oof.
Wait,
I
are
am-
you
I am
speaking of his?
honored then.
Oh, you're speaking of his personality.
What else were
No,
we
no.
speaking about?
Okay, then
No.
he constantly gives us his wood. Yes.
Oof. Yeah, that sounds more like him.
Mhm.
Technically, it's only been enemies that I've given wood to, as they're the only ones I've staked.
Oh, what a stick in the mud.
Oof. Double
Oh.
entendres.
Or perhaps I'm getting entertainment out of killing your jokes.
Still
And then,
rod.
and then Theo will turn back to Lydia. I've come for something of a personal matter. Bastion's come for real estate tours. Spotter has come because he's Spotter and needs to know things as an Nosferatu. And Seamus, I invited as a +1 for him to ask whatever questions he may wish, or possibly just be here as a tag along. That's up to him in the end.
I hope you don't mind me watching the proceedings.
Why would I mind? From one Tremere to another.
I accept your invitation to your home then.
It's interesting. You don't cling to the old ways, do you?
Do I come off that easy to read?
You come off as New World, much like your child.
Oh,
I
we
suppose you
just
could.
met and you're hurting my feelings.
Hardly am telling you a truth. But that didn't come for a price either.
Oh, we haven't even gotten to the negotiations yet. Color me peaked.
Isn't that just dark green and gray and black?
I mean, probably to you, sure.
You'll have to tell me what it looks like sometime. Dr. Theo, what was your query?
The last time we spoke, it was advice I'd never received before.
Mm-hmm.
I took it to heart. And I now have a theory about myself because of it.
And that would be?
I connect with people.
You do?
Not something I ever suspected myself of being able to do, but not in any mystical sense, just true connection, camaraderie, entertainment from others. And it's only gotten worse as I've been around my coterie.
Oh no, heaven forbid.
And then I developed some of the prophetic talents.
Oh. And how is that working out for you?
I've only used it once.
Just once?
I wanted to see a direction of someone's path. Brett Stryker.
Oh, yes. The Lost Rose.
Buried Rose if he's not careful.
Not up to him and his actions.
I suppose more than anything, I simply wanted to ask if it's a talent I need to be worried about.
And what does have you consulted your sire? And she kind of gestures to right where Seamus is standing.
Why do you think he was invited? And then after stating his full concern and question, Theo will then turn and open up and look at Bastion and Spotter as well if they have any input on something.
Well, I'm not a prophet of any type myself. But I've dealt with a lot of my clan that do that kind of weird thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they all seemed fine after a while.
The only thing I truly know is that most who speak to prophets or seers, I guess is a better term. Prophet implies a religious angle.
Mm-hmm.
Raised Catholic, sorry.
Fine.
It just seems that oftentimes those who see the future only tell people what they don't want to know. So I'm wondering if there is other ways to utilize the enigmatic future beyond just being something that pisses others off.
She walks back to her bed and she turns around and takes several silk scarves and throws them into the air. And as they don't lay close to each other. They lay in straight lines. And they cross or they're off on a different path. And she'll gesture to all of it going, is this the future? When you are looking into it, it's only paths, it's only lines, it's opportunities. Giving them bad results or bad information. You can't look at the future and say this is what's going to happen because I can make a choice. And I'm sure you know what the butterfly effect is.
Well, it's good to know that there isn't a guarantee of what I'm seeing coming to pass or even happening at all.
Well, Look at your own past. What were you before this? Were you guaranteed to become another clan before your sire took you?
I think I would have been strung along forever on that one.
But you made a choice, which made things different. Correct? Had Mr. O'Cleary did not take you, you wouldn't be here, would you?
Take is a very harsh word, I think.
Hmm.
I did notice Theodore's skill and his passion. Sure. Could there have been someone else that might have noticed it? Of course.
But
That's
you made
never
a choice.
outside the realm.
But
Go
you
ahead.
made a choice to take him.
You are very loose with your wording, Miss Lydia. I understand this as a seer. It might be how you make your bread and butter.
Hmm.
But paths laid out before you, Theodore, they're alleyways on the main road that you're traveling. Sure, you might detour for a sight here or a taste there, but a vision isn't a self-fulfilling prophecy. Look at Oedipus. He was foretold to kill his father and usurp his kingdom. And the more he fought against it, the more it laid before him. Do not try to see the future to fight the future, Theodore, but to learn from what you have seen. That's the best advice I can give you.
He's not
Yeah.
wrong.
My 2 cents. You can just make the best decision you can at the time.
To see someone's future, to see what they have available to them, the choices, the options. It's looking at a ley line. You know what ley lines are, don't you?
Yes,
Have
I
you
do.
touched one?
That's a rather personal question.
I touch them
Mm.
constantly.
I bet you would. You're a feisty one.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, storyteller, I as player can't remember if I have or not.
You haven't. But you're
Not in
working
so
on it.
many words. I certainly don't think I would turn down the opportunity.
When's the last time you put your hand in the earth? What were we before we were this?
Oh, human?
That's a Theodore answer right there.
We were something far more before this.
Oh, you mean when we were House Tremere?
We had a city.
Where is that city now?
Abandoned, but also safe from being pillaged. It's not around anymore because nobody remembers it. Everyone remembers Vienna. But where do you think I get all of my knowledge from?
I've dipped into similar areas.
Mm-hmm. There are some things that should not be forgotten that we have forgotten because they thought they were obsolete. It's time to remember the old ways a little bit, don't you think? And if you want to apply this to your seeing, she gestures again to where all those scarves fell. It's all ley lines, it's all possibilities. Your fate's not etched in stone. Remember when you came to me and asked me about the ebb and flow of the city? Are we in an ebb or are we in a flow?
I believe we're just now getting back to flow after a very heavy convention, from what I understand of it.
Not the real answer. The city's flowing a little fast right now.
It wants to purge itself for the moment. What do you think, Seamus?
I mean, you would need some extra padding for a heavy flow, wouldn't you?
And what would you know about flow, sir?
Well, I mean, I've at least touched a ley line in my time, one or two here or there.
And what did you get from it?
I got my own kind of visions, if it were. If I were to boil them down and describe them in the simplest of terms, I think.
And is that why you're here?
Oh no. No. I'm here to see just exactly how far Theodore has gotten. And seeing him give away information for free makes me really think that he hasn't come that far.
Oh no. She'll gesture to the body. He always comes with his price. He always pays. I think it's fair and just. Plus, he's been learning from me too.
You definitely misunderstood me. You're not seeing where I'm laying the foundation for.
Yes,
when I heard,
Maybe she's
it'd be
being
hard
polite.
to see.
oh, you can see. Don't play a trickster with us.
Me play a trickster with such a great Irishman.
The Theodore giving away information for free that I mentioned was him giving you enough to tell you his concern, and then going above and beyond to what could have been kept inside and closer to the vest. You mentioned him taking his gifts to use on someone in the city, which could have been the end of the conversation right there. And I'll look pointedly at Theo. But telling you who it was for nothing at all, that is where I think he strays from the pyramid that he holds so dear. I think he has more in line with Karna than he really understands.
Oh, you're from Karna too, huh?
Recently turned, sure. I hope I don't offend.
Oddly
I've
enough,
had
in this city, it feels as if I'm surrounded by Karna.
I've had lovely conversations with her.
She's a very lovely person.
Of course she is.
And Bastion will lean to Theo and say, that feeling is because there's a lot of Bahari.
I offered up who I had scryed upon simply because I didn't feel that information would have altered reactions in any significant way if I had left it out.
Now we'll never know, will we?
Well, I also don't feel a need to manipulate my clanmates.
But you are seeing manipulation. I'm seeing protection.
I honestly kind of agree with Seamus, Theo.
Thank you.
The problem is not really the information that you're given, is that you're giving it without actually gaining anything in return.
That man is a real doctor. Dr. Bastian, and I'm going to hold out my hand to him.
It's kind of cardinal sin with us, too.
Kind of shake his hand. I never even did formal school.
You know much more. I'm surrounded by Dr. Spotter, Dr. Bastian, and Theodore here, and Miss Lydia. What a good night to be here.
Maybe I won't give you the second part of your gift.
Oh, see, now you're learning. Now you're learning.
There is also no need to try and gain anything from this conversation, as I already work with Lydia. There is nothing to gain.
It's not about gaining, Theodore. You give something that you could have held on to for a different purpose altogether. If Miss Lydia, and this is no offense to you, you are a fantastic host, and I love what you've done with those scarves. But in the future, which you are so in love with currently, if that information could have been used to garner some kind of gift in return, now that option is gone to you.
I still feel you're wrong, but I don't have the words to explain why.
No, and you are free to feel that way, Theodore. That's the beauty of it all. I come from a very different time. I'm used to the pyramid being what it was. You are coming into the pyramid as it is becoming. And it's a wonderful time for you. I wish I could enjoy it with you, but that is not where my path leads. Too long have I been bound by the chains of that pyramid. And again, no offense to you, Miss Lydia, you are a fantastic host, and I hope the pyramid treats you well. But casting those off and becoming something very different than what we were allowed to be, very freeing for me, at least. And if you ever decide to follow me, I will lead you the same way that I have been led before. And if you don't, then you don't, and I will still be here to teach you and mentor you as you wish. And that's all it is. I am telling you how I would do things. And you are doing things your way because you are your own person. Take what I have to say at face value or with a grain of salt. If it helps you, perfect. If it doesn't, cast it aside. These are not rules. I'm not reprimanding you for misbehaving. You're your own person, Theodore. I wouldn't have you any other way. I mean, maybe a little more like Spotter, a little bit of a ladies' man, a little more like Bastion, more sure of himself and charming. But you are who you are.
He has been working on that.
I mean, he's wearing different shirts.
No.
No collars.
He came to me, 6-7 months ago? And I gave him a scarf. I gave him a challenge to dance with someone. I believe he's now giving me that scarf back because he doesn't wish to upset a possible prospect. At the same time, he has been growing and changing. And I'm not taking slight at all in anything that you're saying, Mr. O'Cleary. Clearly, you have a sense of yourself, and I respect that. But what you were held by the pyramid is not what I was held by. Many, many, many centuries ago.
I have heard that there are others who have done things differently and who have been treated much, much more differently than I was. And if it was good for you, I fully embrace your good fortune. I'm glad of it, as it were.
But I would say to you that your child has grown and blossomed from what came to me many, many months ago. And I'm kind of happy to see how he is. He even brought you down here to have you see where I am. And I take no spite at all. I find this humbling, but I also find this a lesson and an understanding between the differences between you and me. And I enjoy that.
It is very eye-opening. Of course it is. And as a gift, a thank you for what you've done to him, I will take off my tie and add it to her scarves. A gift. Long may he learn from you.
Are you sure you wish to give me this?
Oh, of course, you've earned it.
I earn nothing, but I will take it if it is freely given.
It is freely given.
She'll take it. And the moment she does, you'll see this green golden kind of like a vine go around it as she takes it.
That's fancy.
Speaking of earning, and Theo will crack open his doctor's bag, reach in, and oddly enough, Spotter and Bastion would notice there's a little more clinking of glass than there normally is.
Mm-hmm.
And you see why as he takes out a rather large and ornate bottle with a cork stuck fast in the top, and he hands it over to Seamus.
Ooh, delicious.
That is a specialty brew from a place here called After the End.
Oh,
I think you'll really enjoy it.
I will drink it as slow as is humanly possible then.
No vitae aftertaste either.
Well, I mean that you get used to that, and you kind of.
I still remember
yearn
you
for it.
complaining about it in the first few years of my embrace. It was something that aggravated you quite a lot.
A man ages into his favors and his tastes.
Oh yes, the tannins got to you.
Sure, science. Look at you learning something out of your medical school.
Bastion, did you have a question at all? I believe he brought up real estate.
Yes, I'm sorry. I've been quite entertained by the intricacies of your clan.
They're very
ye-
unique.
Yes, sorry. Lydia, my request is pretty simple. I am looking for a new haven. The one I had was sadly breached, and I am being followed by people that are less than wanted. And so I want somewhere new, actually good and safe. I was
She's
thinking,
Go on.
he says, I was thinking about in the Undercity, but I'm open to suggestions.
The tie that Seamus just gave her, she will kind of throw a moment and it will create a circle in front of her. And it kind of mirrors Chicago. Where's your haven again? Exactly. Puts her hand in a circle.
Bastion will give the location because I do not remember.
That's fine. I see. It's been horribly tagged. Give me about 3 to 4 days. I'll give you a better position and a better haven. And definitely a better land price point. Ooh, you got swindled.
That just seems like the Chicago housing market, though. Nothing Bastion did.
No,
you're
he's
not wrong.
he's a toreador. He should have found a better place for a cheaper price.
I do not engage in 80% of the things of my clan, including the
No.
housing market.
Wow, what an outlier you are.
Now I can smell the gunpowder on him.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought I bathed properly.
You're fine. Some things still linger on us, no matter what we bathe in or what we do. It's a part of us. It's an essence.
I sure hope I don't smell like Kraken after tonight.
No.
I'm sorry. What?
Oh, I was referring to After the End. They have a nice Rokia sushi.
Sadly enough, I know what that is. For a second, I thought you decided to jump into the lake or something.
I
That would just be
never
crazy.
do something like that.
Some of the apprentices were mentioning something about teeth coming out of the lake. We really, the Chantry needs to work on our educational practices. Yes, I'd heard some asinine rumors.
That's not a rumor.
What's not rumor?
What's in the lake?
Yes, there is something in the lake. It's pretty obvious by the way it feels.
Please tell me you guys didn't jump into the lake.
It's gonna just fully turn. Yeah, please tell us you didn't jump in the lake.
I'm gonna pull out a little pamphlet for jet skis and just hand it to Spotter. This was a bad idea, I think.
It really
You
is.
have that.
So completely unrelated, a few people probably Kindred, jumped into the lake a few weeks ago, or a week ago.
Yeah,
Not anybody we know.
absolutely not.
I've met all of them. I can vouch for them. None of them would be crazy enough to jump into that lake.
Correct. So they might have been chasing one of the Niktuku because we told them to chase it. And
Yeah.
it jumped into the lake, apparently. I'm told.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then
And
they
one-
jumped in after it like total dumbasses.
Yeah, one of them was particularly hasty in jumping after it, so the others went back, to try and save her. But
I don't know what's wrong with that person.
Which is to say, Magnus was the last in the water.
What? Magnus didn't jump in the water.
I'm not sure Magnus was even there.
He wasn't there.
Why
there was
would
a bat.
we? Yeah.
A
You
bat.
realize I can tell when you lie, right?
I'm not lying.
No.
Has this sort of turned into the three Tremere all standing in a line staring at the other two now?
Yep. So apparently there's a big Leviathan in the lake with big teeth.
Yeah.
I know
Doesn't like Kindred,
there's a
apparently.
Leviathan in the lake.
I read it, Sarah.
And we saw it.
What did that look like?
The description eludes me at times because I am reminded of those big films of dinosaurs and things like that. How does the screaming of a dinosaur looks like to you? That put into a vision. Yeah, it was angry and it wanted us out of its domain. Yeah, I'm sorry. It was not something that we planned to do, but Nick took a dive.
That is more ancient than the Nikuku.
Yeah, I have a disappointed dad look, but it's just at Spotter. It's not even a Theodore.
Water is chastened. But what it ignored the Niktuku.
Did it?
Completely. Nick took just sunk
sunk right past it, and it came after us.
Like a rock.
Well, when you have how many going down after it, of course it's going to miss the lead and get the ones that it can get. But the lead may or may not be, shall we say, forgotten. If they think that they've been missed, they might be bold enough to swim a little bit further and find out it's not just one.
Oh. There's more than one of that.
Well, tonight got worse.
A mother never leaves their children alone.
What do you mean, mother?
Jesus, Bastion.
Why Bastion?
First you're in cuddle piles, now you're with Leviathans. Never ends with you.
I wish I would befriend them. That would be awesome. I've been doing some, good time with the gargoyles.
What?
Good times with the gargoyles.
Oh,
yes.
Seamus, here, speaking of information I didn't share with you just yet, because I was hoping to do this on the way out.
Sure.
There's quite a few of them in this city.
Now you want to keep information for yourself.
Not for myself, just more didn't want to spring everything on you at once.
Oh. Do you guys want to talk to them?
Theo's actually just going to turn and look at Seamus on that one, or Seamus and Lydia, although he thinks Lydia's pretty cool with them, given where she lives.
Okay, I have to preface the silence saying that I've been teaching them books and movies and things like that.
At this point, what could it hurt, right?
Okay.
It's not like they have generations of hatred towards our kind.
They haven't murdered Theo, and you know what he's like.
I mean, have you seen him? He doesn't really pose a threat to any of them.
Oh, it's fair.
Quite the opposite, actually.
You
So-
see,
Spotter's going to put his hand on the wall and just kind of give a little mental feeler through the ley lines for Laura. See if she's around.
Laura is actually within the city, but she's a bit down south. She's looking into certain things. But if need be, she could come.
No, don't wanna-
if he wanted.
No.
It's not a problem.
You know what? This could be fun. Yeah, if you're not busy, you can always go back to it.
But okay, so you're sending out a feeler for Laura. Got it. Well, then, you know what? I think this is a perfect time for us to go to break because that's going to be a lot.
All right. We'll be back in 10.
Thank you. Oh, and hookahs below, we are going to go. Hi, welcome back because craziness behind the scenes. So what we left off was doing a lot of drama, even more so. And now we're going to be continuing the scene that we were in. Because apparently somebody decided to call a gargoyle. Because why not? So as we come back into this, Lydia will sit back down on her, it's this lovely plush bed kind of, lounge. And there are seats available if anyone wishes to sit down. Because she's not trying to be a rude hostess at all. And slowly, it's not from the walls because walls are wood and there's books and such. It's actually slowly from the ground. You will see Laura come up. And she'll nod to Bastion and Spotter and Theo. She'll look over to Seamus kind of with a questioning look. She gives a nod to Laura. And she'll go to Bastion. Well, what is all of this going on?
The Tremors wanted to meet you, Crescenta.
They wanted to meet, but the Dr. Smith knows me.
Oh, the other Tremere. He pointed at Seamus.
Seamus.
and I'll point at Lydia.
I know of the lady. She and I talk.
Mhm.
But
All
who are
right.
you?
Just making sure that all the Tremere are accounted for.
Mhm.
I mean, the guy, of
He-
course.
Spotter will lean over. It's Theo's dad.
Now, I'll look at Bastion, Dr. Seamus O'Cleary.
Your doctor too.
I'm a real doctor, sure, yes.
Oh, did your child teach you?
No. Other way around.
Oh, but you okay?
Let's
You-
Hello,
not get into
Chrysanthi.
the.
Interesting. How do you grow on trees?
No.
Doc,
Don't
No.
put that idea in their heads.
Yeah, no, that's dangerous.
What growing on trees, putting ideas in their
Yeah.
heads?
We have enough.
Both.
I mean, I love you guys, but we have enough.
to be
Uh,
honest, it's both.
oh, the Nosferatu saying that.
What?
You're
You're
not
surrounded. There is an entire war
you're
of Nosferatu
you're on
around you.
thin ice, Dr. Spotter. So I'd be careful how you address me.
I'm sorry, Dr.
Why,
Seamus.
why is Spotter on thin ice?
Well, if you must know, he did a bad, and he must be reprimanded for it.
Mhm.
So until
What
he
did he
makes up
do?
for it, he
Mhm.
went into the lake like an idiot.
She'll look to Bastion. Is this why you ask me questions?
Yeah.
I'm walking around her, by the way, just like taking in notes.
She is totally clocking you
Uh-huh.
as you are
Mhm.
walking around.
As Seamus swings closer to Theo again, Theo will hold between his fingers a piece of paper that looks like it's been folded a few times and just hold it out to Seamus. Read through that before you continue your observations.
All right, I'll pull in, step to the side.
Inside is a ritual with the ingredients of a silver bowl, purified water, emerald dust, ginkgo leaf, chanting for a certain amount of time. And Theo's even titled it, because of course he has,
Mhm.
and it's called Nemosine's Appeal.
Oh,
And it says that through consumption of the finished product, there is a chance for restoration of memory, and it doesn't look like it specifies gargoyles.
yeah, you got to work on your alliterations, Theodore. I would have gone with like Freud's Foundation or something like that.
The little I
like-
know about Freud puts him far inferior to most other psychologists. So I
Freud was
don't
an
know
asshole.
I don't know if I would name after someone like him.
Oh,
Freud was
no.
an asshole. I met him. He wasn't a good man. I didn't like him.
He surely wasn't. Sure. I'm just
It may or
that was
may
the
not
first
have-
name that came to mind.
What are you reading, though?
The ritual that I set up for you.
Oh,
What?
yes, the one that you helped me with. You go, okay.
This is good work, Theodore.
And it works. And Theo will almost slightly giddy, like his eyes will like then really quickly flick over to Lura. Looks like he's sort of basically looking at her forehead, but can't quite tell. But he seems excited when he looks over at her.
It does work. I am remembering a lot more of
How's-
what I was.
How's the recovery going, by the way?
It's slow. Every
you-
night I get a new memory.
And this is without continuing your exposure to the ritual.
I only had to do it once. The Dr. Raman is helping me as well.
Oh,
We sit about once or twice a week, trying to go over things that I used to do.
Hmm. Well, do tell me if you need another statue or something. You know I can do them.
Oh,
Pretty well.
yes, I appreciate it. I can't fit into any of the clothes anymore, clearly. But at the same time, it is nice to try to remember what I looked like.
If you have any more that feel they're ready, you can start sending them to set up appointments with me as well.
Do you need a Dr. Hammond there too?
Not specifically. If she would like to be a part of those sessions, she can. I suppose
But-
it's up to the gargoyle.
This is true, but at the same time, it is a how do I put this nicely? You treat us clinically, she treats us humanically. Does this make sense?
I like to think I'm not cold.
Oh, you're not cold at all. You're just a little lukewarm.
could I stand in for Dr. Hammond then in one or two of these, so I may observe it firsthand? If that's all right with you, Theodore.
I was hoping you'd see it at least once before you left town.
Are we going to be an experiment? I don't think they would like that, but
No.
To be
no.
entirely frank with you, you were the experiment.
I thought you were Dr. Theo, not Frank.
Ouch.
Wow. Well, the more I hear of her, the more I like her.
She's good.
It feels like I'm talking to you after my embrace again. Ugh.
Did I have that kind of an accent?
No, but
no
you had
offense.
that kind of humor.
Are you Greek?
No.
Then you don't talk with my accent.
No.
I am Greek. Where are you from?
Ireland.
Oh,
It's like
Okay.
Greece. It's an island, sure, but we didn't have all that. You know what? Maybe I don't regale you with comparisons of our country, since we're both. I wanted to make
You
it so that we were more advanced, but you know what? You might have had us beat on that.
You remember that movie that we saw with the gargoyles, the one of the guy with the blue part of his face?
yes, I do.
That one.
But isn't he Scottish?
It's close
Oh.
enough.
Oh, no, it is not close enough.
Theo takes a half step away from Seamus at that. Just
Bastian, I'm revoking your doctorhood. You
I never wanted it anyway. Thank you,
you
Seamus.
you are on the same level as Theodore, and quite frankly, you might be a scumbag compared to him.
And
It's
hold
that
on.
easy. That easy to anger.
You've never met an Irishman.
Book of Kills.
Best not to compare them.
Book of Kills. Your culture did Book of Kills, yes?
Sure. Yes.
Good one.
Okay. No, I remember different books. I have to transcribe into either Greek or Latin back in the day.
No.
And I remember a Book of Kills that was coming from the land of Ireland. Because we were told it was eerie.
Like,
Is this correct?
scary.
Yes.
It could have been. Sure. Yeah. No, yeah. Yeah, it could have been. Yeah, it was. Sure.
I translate. That's how I got into this dig where I met Dr. Hammond, who was my lord back in the day, because she was actually portrayed being a man.
Makes sense. Sure. It was difficult. It's been difficult for women to do things that are normally attributed to the patriarchy, but I'm hoping things will change.
It didn't change when I met her back in what I believe it was in the 1920s.
No, this has been, this has been going on for far longer than the 1920s, my friend.
Have you changed it yet?
Personally, I have tried to change things, but the world is not an easy change.
That for Tremere, you do not do the bold thing that you claim to do all the time with the clan?
Who has told you we do bold things, and what bold things have they told you that we do exactly? And I'm just going to slowly start turning towards Theodore.
My
He was going
sire
to give a
did.
very neutral look.
Of course, my sire. Why would my sire lie to me?
It is very difficult to speak about bold choices that Tremere have made without bringing up the mistakes Tremere have made.
Do you know my sire?
No, but I'm sure they are a lovely gargoyle.
Ubosaftra.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, she was one of the maid ones.
Yes. She was made.
So the Tremere that made the first of your kind are completely disgusting human beings that lived in a different part of the world compared to me. I came around after them, so I don't try to attach my name or my occupational growth to anything that they might have done.
Oh, so you do not make gargoyles, and no?
No.
What do you make?
Fun of Theodore mostly.
I was going to say alcohol.
That too.
So you are perpetuating the ideals of the Irish through the alcohol, then, yes?
Exactly that. See, I wasn't circling you to learn how to make more of you. I was circling you because you are, in fact, wonderful, to be honest. You're creatures that came from something that shouldn't have been able to create you.
Well, no, I was embraced.
Correct.
My sire embraced me before the ceiling crashed down on me.
But your sire wasn't embraced, is what I'm saying. So you don't follow the natural progression of growth that comes from our kind.
Well, she was embraced, but then she was changed.
Right.
She does not remember exactly what clan she was prior to her change, but she changed.
Correct. And that is a dark time in the clan's history, and I'm sure that Theodore and Miss Lydia have much better ways of handling this course of dialogue than I do. I'm out of my gourd, as it were, here. This is not the kind of direction I wanted this conversation to take, to be honest.
It's okay. I learn from what you tell me.
And I learn from what you tell me. So it's an equivalent exchange.
At this point, Bastion goes the side of Theo and kind of very, very low, he whispers to Theo's ear, and that's how he's repaid for jabbing you. And gives him 2 shots on the shoulder.
Theo then whispers back, "It's really amazing to see someone that you've never been able to quip get out-quipped."
Imagine just watching at this point.
Yeah. Sparta has stopped watching. He's actually gone over to where scarves are on the ground in the different order. And he's going to actually sense the ley lines. He wants to see if the scarves fell in specific patterns.
Okay. Give me a wits. Yeah, give me a wits and insight. You can throw your aspects in there too. While you're rolling, Laura will look to Seamus for a moment, pat him on the shoulder, and go, "You make your alcohol. You send me some. I try it for you. I tell you how it tastes."
Oh, if that's what you're into, and I'll give a smile to Theodore, and I'll reach into my pocket and pull out a flask, and then just gonna and just offer it.
As a fair warning, it's stronger than you think.
I'm Greek. Trust me, I try strong things all the time.
Uzo.
Good. Then you'll be used to it.
Yeah, it's not like Uzo, or it actually tastes good.
Opa.
Are you turning around and it's insulting the Ozo?
No, I'm just stating facts.
And she will take a slow swig of it because somebody said Opa. Thank you.
Yep. And I'll offer it to Bastian, Spotter, and Theodore.
Oh, Bastian is absolutely going to take it.
Spotter's distracted. He actually doesn't even notice.
Thea will have a small sip.
It is not bad. I feel the taste of the copper in the back of my throat a bit.
Right, and there's no bonding to be worried about.
I don't think so because it is not from your vein.
Well, correct, but even then, our kind has been cursed to not force ourselves on others like we had in the past, which is a good change, I think.
This is true. Otherwise, I think Dr. Hammond would be very upset with you.
Not me personally.
I mean, if someone tried to bind us or bond us without our consent, yes, I think it would be very upset. I would not want to face her wrath.
Oh no. She's the kind of doctor that would jump headfirst into a haunted lake. So yeah, me neither.
Why did you
He
have
looks
to bring
Sebastian.
that back? Why did you have to bring that back?
Don't tell me she did.
Did you not like it when Theodore gave away information for free? Now I'm the one being reprimanded.
He's learning.
This is a friend of yours, right?
Wait a minute. Don't tell me you all jumped in the lake.
Oh no! We as a lot of people. I did not jump into any lake whatsoever.
All three of the Tremere back away from the other two. Just no, not all of us.
I will go to Dr. Hammond in a bit and see if she.
She's more than okay. Ask her about her motives. She had very valid reasons to do it.
But she would not be upset. But
she did jump first. We all jumped after her, and then I got to see some nasty things that were certainly not good, and yeah.
Again, he's a lot of people that don't include me, Theodore, or Miss Lydia.
Oh, I'm not blaming anyone. I'm concerned.
Everyone's fine. Everyone's fine.
But to go into the lake is not what you should do.
Absolutely not.
But I have a question for you, Bastian. Why are you taking Dr. Hammond under the streetcar? Is it called a bus or a streetcar?
Throwing her under the bus.
How dare you go there and think you are throwing her.
That's the expression, yes. That means putting the blame on someone else.
Oh.
I
Oh,
like
yeah.
her. I like her a lot.
No, she's actually recovering really well. I'm like really happy for her. Yeah, so about that, yes, I am doing exactly that because I'm still a little mad at Taylor.
Why are you mad at the Dr. Hammond? What did Dr. Hammond do?
Jump into the lake.
She had to be upset about something.
Yes, the Niktuko jumped into the lake.
Oh, you should have just let the Natuko go because then the Leviathan could have eaten them.
Now you see why I am upset.
The
But you do not
truest,
smell like fish. You smell fine.
Yeah. We are fine. I'm a little upset. I'm not a lot upset. No one is actually hurt or anything. Yeah, just a little upset.
right,
Oh,
Bastion, and it's filthy rich that the Toreador is judging the Bruja on impulsivity.
I'm so sorry, Mister. I cannot shut up about the politics of my clan for 5 minutes.
Oh, Kitty
Well,
has
your
claws.
your clan has interesting politics. That's the difference.
No, my clan doesn't have politics. My clan has a lot of bitching. So, anyway, yes, everyone is fine. Chrysanta, everything is good. I didn't even have to use the little thing that you teached me. So everything's fine.
I don't think you going down into the lake that there will be anything that you could touch that turn into stone.
Exactly. There's no need for that. Everything went fine.
While Laura is looking,
don't go into the lake.
while Laura is just looking at Bastion like, oh my God, how could you? With your 5 successes, I'm going to say this is that actually every single scarf is exactly on a ley line. And I'm not talking little ley lines, large ones that connect to different places, different things.
Yep.
You will actually see them just jetting right out. Some of them actually into the lake, but every major ley line of scarf is on.
Is Lydia watching me? But as,
I mean,
as
she's
well as
blind. Who's to say who she is and is not watching?
all right. You don't need to tell me everything. What'd you get out of this?
You will see Lydia just smile and go, opportunities, opening up of doors, closing of doors, mostly. And she'll kind of gesture to Seamus and Theodore and Bastion. Growth. She just sits back, smiles, and is watching as much as she can as the Gargoyle in the center of the room is occupying most of this.
All right. Spotter notes that she didn't mention him at all.
She did. You just didn't know what she was talking about.
Okay. I'll walk back over to the crew. It'll hide behind Laura.
Why you hide behind me, little Sputter?
Because you're big.
She takes him up, picks him up, and puts him right on her shoulder. You're taller now.
I didn't know my knight had piggyback rides.
Oh, it's not over yet, big boy.
Woo!
I mean, I could turn around and have him fly in the city.
Just don't fly under any overpasses. You might be liable to knock him off.
I am an excellent flyer. How dare you even say anything about an overpass?
How
It's
dare
only
you.
the stupid helicopters I have to worry about.
Give her back her memories with one hand and insult her with the other.
Wasn't an insult.
No
Jeez.
better.
You think
And
I
also,
taught
I'm
you
sorry,
better?
Laura, you said you've run into helicopters?
Yes, they're a pain in the ass. I wish they
I
were
feel-
banned in the city.
So you're flying backwards?
No, I feel like there's a way that we could help with that.
Forbid all the helicopters in the city? I'm down with that.
Well, no, more just give you something that can tell you when one's coming up and you don't see it.
It's more of they interrupt the gliding and the flying that we do because they're changing the airways and the pathways of the air.
I don't know much about aerodynamics. My apologies.
I find
Yeah.
Doctor that does. It's okay.
Well, this has been very enlightening, to say the least. And I appreciate you not killing me.
Why would I kill you?
Or is
Yeah.
a sweetheart?
For the sins of my clan.
It's similar to a hesitation I once had. That's all.
One thing I learned from Dr. Hammond is you do not kill the person for the sins of the father. So you base them on the merit of what they have and what they do. Why would I do this to kill you? There is no reason for it.
And when you're getting your memories back, sometimes it unlocks dark thoughts. And at some point, maybe you might have thought about killing every Tremere in the world. And I don't like that it exists in the world, but I understand why. So I appreciate that you didn't fall in line with that mentality.
She'll walk over to him, lean down to the point where their noses almost touch, but doesn't exactly. And she will gently pet his shoulder and go, "Oh no, that is for the Sabbat. And you are not Sabbat. So I don't need to kill you.
Yeah.
Okay?
And Spotter leans
You
down
are a
because he's
good
on the
little
back.
Irishman. Don't worry about it."
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Lydia, thank you so much for having us. I
Gina.
believe, unless someone has other questions, we will take our leave for the evening.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm good. Thank you for this.
And Lydia will nod and say you are welcome anytime.
I've been slowly disseminating my ritual into the rest of the clan here. But if you happen to know any who would like to take a look at it themselves, feel free to send them a copy. I think that magic should be well known.
I will put it into my library, of course. Thank you.
Doesn't learn anything. He's giving away the war secrets.
I'm not. I'm giving it to my clan, which only strengthens me in the end.
He's not
Okay.
wrong. I have a library starting from him. But I will let you go into your evening. Have a lovely one.
Thank you very much.
And Theo will make sure to shake both Lydia's hand and Chrysanthe's hand as well.
Yep.
And
That
as
should
you
look the same.
At the car, I will open up a box that I had, and it is shirts for everyone in size large that just have the Chicago skyline and the bean right in the center in silver threading. But if you look really close at the bean, it says, "I'm not a real doctor."
Spotter takes off his shirt and immediately puts it on and puts his jacket back on.
Yeah, and I open up my shirt to show that I have the same shirt underneath.
Spotter, Bastion, a minor boon for those shirts.
Do you want them burned or something?
No, I'll just take them.
Okay. We can absolutely negotiate
So
upon
why would I betray my new friend?
So rude. I
He
brought
gave me a
one for
present.
everyone.
Of course you did. I'll make sure that they get them.
Spotter will make sure that they get them.
Damn it.
That's a good lad.
Spotter's a good boy.
Have a pleasant evening, Seamus. I'll see you later.
and as you guys kind of filter our way into the night, we have Magnus and Bastion meeting up.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you meeting up at?
I would say at one of Magnus's clinics. Just
Sure.
in the back area of one of Magnus's clinics.
Sure. Bastion will come as soon as he's allowed to. Magnus, good to see you, and I'm glad that you had the time tonight.
It's good to see you as well. Is everything all right?
Well, yes. Everything's been getting slowly better and better. Was doing some childish things and conversations in the earlies of the night. But I realized that I need some actual conversation.
Well, actual conversations usually have a theme, a subject, a goal. So,
Mm-hmm.
what are you wanting to talk about?
Sebastian sits on whatever couch or something.
Mhm.
Well, I will hit you with the philosophicals and we can go a little better and with explanations. So, how would you move on with your life after finding out everything that you've ever done was for naught and a lie?
That's a difficult question.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, first off, it's starting from a premise that is not necessarily true.
How so?
Well, you said everything you have ever done was for nothing and is a lie. Yes?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Tell me, Bastian, before you came to this city, did you have a coterie?
I have plenty.
Mm-hmm. Ones that you would actually trust.
That lowers the number quite a lot.
Ones that you would have this conversation with.
Now we're getting into the single digits.
So, not just here, but in other places, you have had people that you were close enough, friendly enough, trusting enough to actually show the serious side of yourself.
That would require a thing that I did not had at the time,
But you
which was
have it
context.
now.
Yes, it's context.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be blunt.
Mm-hmm.
I talked with my sire, and we had a falling out of sorts. Turns out the century I spent looking out for her was fruitless, as she was doing her own. And the purpose I thought I had doesn't really exist anymore.
So you're looking for a new purpose.
Yeah. You've always been driven by your purpose,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't have a lack of it.
No.
And so, well, you're somewhat of a specialist.
I suppose so. Tell me, Bastian, what drove you when you were human?
Back then, I thought to help the ones in need.
Mm-hmm.
Freed slaves, the populace of oppressed people by the police, and this kind of criminal organization. I was a criminal myself. It was a lopsided way of help, but hey, I wasn't that rich to the point I could ignore the system.
There's a story I remember hearing a number of years ago. There was a man walking on the beach in Florida after a hurricane, and he saw all the animals, all the sea creatures lying there. As the sun was coming out, they were going to die. In particular, there were thousands and thousands of starfish lying on the beach. And because of how slow they move, there was no chance of them getting back into the water before the sun came and dried them out, killing them. As the man was standing there looking at all the devastation and death caused by the hurricane, he saw a little boy walking along the beach. And every time the boy came up to a starfish, he would lean down, he would pick it up, and he would throw it as far as he could into the ocean. And the man watched him for a little while doing this. And then he went to the boy and he said, "Young man, don't you understand? Like, look at how big the beach is. Look at how many starfish there are just on this bit we can see. And there are miles and miles of beach just like this, full of dying starfish. You're never going to be able to make a difference just throwing them back one at a time." And the boy looked at him, and then he walked a few steps, leaned down, picked up another starfish, and hurled it down into the waves. He turned back to the man and he said, "I made a difference to that one."
So you're suggesting that I should do whatever I can to make a difference. Is that it?
I'm suggesting that you look at your focus. You were focused on your sire for the past century or so.
Yeah.
Have you noticed, if you look back, how many starfish did you throw back into the ocean during that time?
I've noticed the plenty of people I embraced.
Well,
I've noticed the plenty of people I killed.
mm-hmm.
Well, looking back, I see an ocean of mistakes.
The second best time to plant a tree is today. The best time was 30 years ago.
So you suggest I try my best now, try to make amends now.
Yes. It's the only way to be human. We are not human, but we have to try, or else we become monsters.
Hmm.
And
So,
you spoke of the good you did as a criminal, yes?
mm-hmm.
How much more could you do as a monster?
I don't think I could blow up Hadorstad's head or something.
Well, leave that to someone who's a bit older than you. But those murders, the people we've killed just during this time, you think about the thugs and the criminals of Capone's that we took out, the Vanguard, ones like that. If they had been allowed to live, how many would they have killed? How many lives would they have destroyed?
Got you. So there's no easy answer. It's just do whatever you feel like is right moving forward.
In a lot of ways, yes. Also, look to people that you admire, people that you believe have wisdom or knowledge or understanding beyond what you have, and try to learn from them.
That at least I'm doing.
hmm Read, listen, watch,
moving on is not hard. To me, it seemed like impossible. And then a few days ago, everything I believed was the hard shattered before my eyes, so suppose I could give it a try.
Mm-hmm. One thing I will tell you from someone who's experienced quite a bit of loss throughout both their life and their unlife. The grief will come in waves. You'll experience the ebbs and the flows, and sometimes the waves will drag you under. But at the end of the day, you always have a choice. You can choose to give up and stay under the waves, or you can choose to get up and to start walking back to shore.
You're far more philosophical than I gave you credit for.
I've had a long time and a lot of grief.
Yeah, but nowadays you're doing much well.
It doesn't go away. Grief is love with nowhere left to go. And I still have that. I still have the memory of my first wife's face. Her smell, her voice, her touch, all of that. But it's something I'll never have again. And I can either drown myself in those memories, or I can treat them like water to help me appreciate the life I now have.
Let them
Grief
float
can be
away.
salt. It can be salt water or it can be fresh. It just depends on what you let it be.
Well, I don't think I have any other questions. I've been a good liar for a century and a half. Just trying to find a way to tell the truth to myself about myself. For. But well, suppose I'll just start. So, limited time offer only. Grab yours now. It's not going to be on sale next Wednesday. Magnus, do you have any questions for me? I promise I'll be truthful with my answer.
Why did you spend a century chasing after your sire?
Question will put his hand up, and you'll be clearly seeing a wedding ring. Very, very old. In the night of my wedding, I thought, perhaps I will finally settle. I did not love my wife, but I was content. And then came a woman that changed everything. What I thought was the end of my chapter of adventure was just the beginning. What I thought was the future of a boring life became a new, completely unknown adventure. I met new people, I traveled, I had love. And then she left me.
Hmm.
And then I had two choices. I could go back, or I could chase that high. At the time, I didn't really think I had a choice. And after some time, I lost myself in this pursuit. Now that I look back, I did the exact same thing she did. She others, many others. Honestly, maybe of all things that she taught me and gave me, that boot and that boot, the best one.
So then, do you want to keep chasing that high, or do you want to be different?
I just have to find a way to know what different it's.
Well, from my experience with my sire, I met her a couple years after my embrace, and for me, different was every situation I would look at and go, how would she handle this? And then I would do the opposite.
I remember her. Yeah. Well, I'll try to think on that. Perhaps do a few phone calls. Bastion gets up. Thank you, Magnus.
Of course, I'm here anytime you want to talk.
Sure.
And something that I try to tell everyone, but many are not receptive towards it among our kind. It's never too late to change.
That's the problem. If you were lucky to get the boot and just stay chasing that high for as long.
It's true.
Just like my ancestor. She's a very good example.
Yes. Yes, she is. She's one that chose not to change.
And an opinion that was not actually a lie, that I gave time and again, and I will reinforce here. My clan fucking sucks.
In more ways than one.
Bastion will offer his hand to Magnus, and then after the handshake, he'll leave.
And as that ends, Taylor, where do we find you now?
At her hookah lounge.
And there are two gentlemen that ironically kind of get to the door at the same time. And they look at each other and they they shake each other's hands. And then they go in. And they walk in and they look around. They there's this nonverbal kind of communication between the two of them as they're taking over and really kind of taking in this hookah lounge. What kind of hookah lounge? Can you describe it to me for a little bit?
Yeah, it is basically kind of Turkish inspired. The decor has kind of low lighting, and it has beautiful tapestries and sculptures and things throughout it. And there are private rooms on the second floor. So she is in one of the private rooms.
And I'm assuming somebody would come to them and
Mhm.
greet them.
And there is staff there that would come to them and would know, because she would have forewarned the staff, they are part of her garden, that she was expecting the two this evening.
And they both actually follow the staff up to that private lounge that you have set up.
And the staff will take the request for any flavors they would like to utilize. Yeah, and make sure that's provided for them.
I'm gonna say Mentally would actually go for something more Greek flavored, Greek
Okay.
tasting. For Yarin, you'd actually go for something simple, more of a fruit based, more of the earthen American fruit base,
Mm-hmm.
with a mix with a little bit of nuts
Mhm.
to get a flavor of home. And
Ooh,
as
a
a
blackberry hazelnut.
and they both come in and they politely bow
Mhm.
to you,
And
and
she will, greet them. Good evening, gentlemen. Please make yourselves comfortable.
Yarwin waits for Mentally to sit down before he does. But they both are polite and cordial, and Yarwin actually defers to Mentally for a moment, going, please. And Mentally will nod and go, what is up? Are you okay?
Oh, perfectly fine.
The message.
Yes. I have some questions about something really old in the area, and I figured you two might be the best to ask. Yes, even
They
older.
kind of,
And she looks at Mentally and says, yes, even older than you.
they both nod and like, okay, you have our attention.
But first, how have you both been?
They both nod, but Yarwin actually takes this one. He's like, I'm doing good. I'm taking my time. Inner world is always fascinating, but at the same time, the newer of the, he kind of gives a look to Mentally and goes, kindred seem to be very stuck in their ways, while many of their sires are loosening up reins.
Mhm.
Plus, didn't we just have a whole onslaught of older kindred in the city?
Yes, there was a convention of princes, and Hardestat was here.
Oh, that was what the yelling was for. Mentally's just sitting back grinning, like he didn't have to deal with any of that bullshit.
And so
like-
is Taylor, because she didn't have to deal with any of that bullshit.
Valid. May just smiles and goes, I heard a lot of opas. I'm so glad I didn't have to deal with any of that.
Oh, so you've been around the city here recently.
I was doing a little bit of a walkthrough because I heard, I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be doing Greek, my bad. And then I was like, I went around, I heard about the Anubis is running around because
Yes.
that girl decided to come down.
Yes, he crashed the party. He was miffed he didn't get invited.
Aw, poor little doggy.
Exactly.
I will send a box of the biscuits for him so he can gnaw on them.
I'm sure he'll love you for that.
She's a waste of an embrace.
Not arguing.
Valid.
So yeah, the convention went off fairly well. Kevin, he's got a lot of ambition, but he's got generally the right direction with it. So we'll see what he can actually accomplish. Also, she looks to Mentally and says, your former paramour has taken a woman in and is calling her Hermione.
I'm sorry. What?
Do I need to repeat myself?
I may or may not have heard you correctly. I'm not sure I want to hear you correctly.
She has taken in a woman. I do not know if she has embraced her, ghouled her, or what. I don't make regular appearances at the Succubus Club. But she has taken in a woman and is calling her Hermione.
You see that Bruja temper
Oh, yeah.
go up
Mm-hmm.
to the point where his face gets a bit red.
I mean, he is 10 humanity. That can happen.
It's looking kind of peachy.
Mm-hmm.
And takes his big deep breath, kind of socks his
Fist in his hand.
into his hand,
Mm-hmm.
and he lets out the breath. He is in frenzy.
Good.
So she decides to do this. Okay?
Yeah.
She wants to bring me back in any way she can.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I was there, gosh, half a year ago. Annabelle was hosting a funeral of sorts and had invited all of the Primogen, and of course Gracious wasn't going, so I took the opportunity to go in his behalf.
Okay.
And yes. And she actually approached me.
Okay. And I'm sure, knowing your wit and helpful banter, you said something to her.
Yes. I gave her back a locket that I'd used to get into her resting place to take something that didn't belong to her.
Of course you did.
Of course I did, because I'm not a thief.
I would never, ever claim you were.
I brought it back to her for stored as well. She should have been appreciative. It was lovely.
I bet it was. What was in the locket?
It was a portrait of her and one of her deceased childer that I'm pretty sure she ate.
I mean, she did eat a lot.
Mm-hmm. And of course, she had some, snide comment about it, and I told her that perhaps if she took better care of her children, she wouldn't have that problem, and including the one that she birthed.
Does anyone have make an antediluvian blue screen on their bingo card?
Make a Methuselah.
A Methuselah, rather, yeah. Antediluvian's a bit too high for this.
Yeah. So, needless to say, it sent her into a bit of a tizzy, and she quickly extricated herself away from me after spilling that you were looking for the reincarnation of Hermione, of course, because she was trying to basically suss and undermine if I might be one of your operatives, which I'm totally not. I'm just sharing this with you for the sheer thrill of it.
I would not go after a chance of Hermione. Why? Because that is not the... Let her live her life. Oh my... Oh. That woman is an idiot.
She's a narcissist. Of course she is.
If somebody could have coined a phrase called idiot women, she would be the picture.
So anyway, but that's how it went down. And ever since then, I got word from one of the other toreadors in the city that she basically, that sent her off into a tangent, and she found herself a woman that she's calling Hermione now.
Well, haven't helped the person that is now Hermione.
Yes.
Because that's a travesty of justice.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
But I would not. No. She's trying to bring me back then.
Yes,
to see if
because I think she's
No.
realizing she's playing her games with herself, and she's no fun to play with.
No, she was never good at masturbation.
Excellent. I will
And-
pocket that.
And Yarian's sitting in the corner just
He's so token and not paying us any fucking attention at this point.
no, you don't listen to that kind of descendancy gossip. Ew.
Ari just, this tastes great.
She takes a puff of her hookah and says, but now we'll get on to the reason that I've asked you here for real.
Sure.
What the fuck is in the lake?
Meneley just looks to Yarian.
Besides the spirit, I've met the spirit. She's lovely. But what the fuck is in the lake?
Yarian kind of takes this long, deep inhale and then blows out into the air. And the way he blows it out, the smoke takes on a shape of what looks like a serpent.
Mm-hmm.
And he
Does it have a mouth full of sharp teeth?
Yarian looks at you and goes, that is the Manitoba, the great horned spirit.
I don't think it's a spirit. It seemed tangible enough.
You are going on based of what we know, and I'm talking to you as in what we believed in our tribe.
Okay. All right, just a moment. And she actually grabs from her bag a journal and she starts taking notes. Manitoba.
Manitoba was supposed to be the creature that guarded the lakes. Now, you know, as all we do, the Great Lakes were all together. Eventually, the masses of the land turned around and sealed off, I believe, 3 of the 5. So between Lake Michigan, I believe it's Huron, or it's Lake Erie, I don't remember. Those form a base right over, goes over Michigan. The spirit goes between the two to cleanse and keep it clean. Well, what did humans do? Actually, what did the, colonizers do? Messed up
Polluted
the
it.
lake.
Yes.
There are reasons why the rest belt is a thing.
Yes.
There is a reason why things do not stay on the lake that hurts the lake. The great horned spirit of the Manitoba sends not only itself, but its parts to different parts of the lake to sink ships, to rust things, chase people away. We were always told never to go in the lake. Go only on the beaches. Maybe, to waste, but never go into the lake.
Yeah,
That
well,
is
I
suicide.
did.
I'm sorry, what?
I did.
Manly's just sitting there just like, okay, well, how did you survive?
I'm very fast.
Valid. Yarian just goes, well, you have done something that many others have not. They did not survive.
Mm.
And I would just say it's for us. It is for other creatures as well that, shall we say, dip their toes into the worm. I'm using a guru saying.
Yes, I'm familiar with it. I've had some interactions with Guru.
The Manitoba is not one to trifle with.
Oh, no, I don't plan on it.
Oh, good. Please.
I once was enough.
Mhm.
Yes. That is, I can tell you, I appreciate your cultural perspective on this, but that thing is not a spirit. It is very tangible and real. It is a creature.
True.
It looks prehistoric.
That is true.
Okay.
From what we know.
Okay.
It's not the only one in there.
What?
Do you think that one spirit is enough for the lake?
Are you telling me it reproduces?
Did humans not reproduce as well?
Well, yes.
Then why would it not?
She writes something in her journal and then shuts the book loudly and puts it back in her bag.
I don't mean to upset you.
Oh, it's not upset. It's shock. But it's not upset.
Why?
This is
why?
Absolutely fascinating.
Okay. For a second time, I thought I was upsetting you. I'm thinking this is.
And literally, Minnie is seeing this descendant of his, like, this is like, she's like, what? Oh my God, what?
If he could have some popcorn, he'd be eating too.
Mm-hmm.
You think of it as this. It's a creature. It is something that is here to guard the lakes. We call it a spirit. You call it a real creature. But what makes you think that the real creature doesn't turn around and reproduce to fulfill its own destiny?
No, I figured if it is a creature, it likely is living and therefore reproduces. But having confirmation that it's not the only one, that it does reproduce, means, holy shit.
Every lake has one.
Or more than one.
And then goes at some point into the ocean.
I have been underwater before. I have never seen anything like it.
Have you ever gone down into the abysses?
Not that far.
These live in the bottom of the lake. If you go down far enough, you wake them up. And once they are awoken, it takes forever to have them go asleep. So if you or your friends woke it up, it will know you.
We didn't wake it up. I went into the lake after another vampire known as a Niktuku.
They both nod, going, yeah, we know what those are.
It went into the lake first and likely stirred it. I was going after the Niktuku.
And when more pebbles go into the water,
we attracted its attention.
You did indeed.
Of course. I mean, basic predator tactics there. Very rudimentary base instincts type stuff. Yeah. Okay.
But think of it this way. You've woken it up. It does not go on land. But they'll be waiting for you next time.
Well, I won't go back in it. But that Niktuku, if he ever decides to come out of the friggin' bottom of the lake, might be lunch.
For you or for others?
No, for that thing.
That's valid.
And if it can get away from it, I'll be waiting for it on land.
Well then, I will be interested to see how this goes. But yeah, that is what it is. It is something we have revered, and I have never seen it in any of my days.
She'll take the journal back out of her bag, open it up, not to the page she was taking notes on. It's a couple pages prior to it. She'll open it up and show him a sketch she did of it.
Oh, he's even more hideous than I thought. Nice. Never going into the water.
And she closes it and puts it back.
Thank you for the picture and
You're welcome.
utterly terrifying me.
Yes, you're welcome.
Don't think I ever want to do that again. No. And Melanie's just like, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But thank you
Yeah.
also, Yaryan, for connecting me with the first peoples that wanted assistance with finding some of their relics.
Of course.
Lena's team is making good progress.
If you have any of them that you need identified, I can definitely do that for you because
Perfect.
we're here.
Perfect.
I will tell you who it goes to. I have no problem with that.
Perfect.
I appreciate you doing it though.
Of course. Of course.
But yeah, and this is great.
Good.
And he'll take another puff of it, and Melanie will look at Taylor and go, "Is anything else you need, or are
That's
we?"
all I needed. If I can return the favor, let me know.
He smiles for a moment, and he'll go, "I made you a promise that I would not go into the politics again, and I would never use you or anyone else. I adhere to that promise, but I appreciate the information."
I figured you should know what your
What
millennia-long enemy is up to.
She is the only enemy of herself.
That
I've
is
moved on
true.
past that.
And I even told her as much, that she has been dumped.
She does not believe that I could walk away and give up all of that. Well, trust me, all of that is drama I don't need. Sorry. It's
I'm
time to
proud of
move
you,
on.
Menele. You've grown into be not an idiot.
Thanks. I
And
believe Alessandra told me that at one point I was not an idiot, man. I'm glad I'm still living up to that.
Well, enjoy your hookahs, and I actually have somewhere I need to be. And if you'd like to try other flavors, just let Lisa know. She'll set you up.
I appreciate it. And if you need for the information, small boon. When you need something, you let me know. Okay?
All right.
Thank you.
Mhm.
And
And
with
she
that
likes it.
is okay. And with that, is there anything else anyone would like to do prior to close? Cool. So then thank you guys all so much for coming in for tonight's session. Thank you, the Ravenos Archon, for coming in and guest starring. And I'm gonna let Mama take it out.
All right. So thank you everyone for joining us. Do come hang out with us in the Discord. That is where we hang out when we are not streaming. And I think Shanky must be feeding a cat, so I will take care of things.
I'm pulling up the thing commands too right now. Sorry.
There we go.
Well,
And so basically join us there. That is where we hang out when we're not streaming. It is also where we post our casting calls. And currently there is an active and ongoing casting call for Call of Cthulhu 7E, which is back, but taking a little break right now due to some situations going on in Tiss's personal life that she has to deal with. So literally, she's still looking for folks that want to guest and play in Call of Cthulhu 7E, London Esoteric Society. That streams on Saturdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. So if you're interested in being a guest player in Call of Cthulhu, do hit her up on Discord. And of course, we occasionally do non-streamed Zoom hangouts with our community in Discord, but you got to be a member there to be able to hang out with us. And we do that when we are not streaming on Fridays and Saturday nights, or doing behind the scenes stuff on Fridays and Saturday nights, which the past couple Fridays, even though we haven't been streaming, we've been doing Session 0 for Shanky's V20 game that is coming next month. Yeah. It took 2 sessions to do the Session 0 for 6 people. And let me tell you, they finished it last night. Going to be amazing characters for y'all to watch. And that's just join us on the Discord, y'all. You get all the juicy stuff, okay? And if you'd like to check out back episodes of this stream or any other stream on our channel, you can do so by going to YouTube. Our YouTube channel has over 5 years of World of Darkness and other TTRPG content that you can peruse at your leisure. And then, of course, London Esoteric Society has their own YouTube where Tis posts her content for perpetuity. You can check out the Call of Cthulhu game. You can check out a D&D 5e campaign that she streamed with us that concluded, and various other games as well that she has run on her channel. Go give her a free subscribe on YouTube and give her some love. And of course, we have amazing friends that do streams. I'm going to go out of order here. Ravnos Archon, you stream TTRPGs on your channel, but right now you're taking a break, right?
Life has gotten in the way and I'm taking a break, but I do have TTRPG stuff that isn't Dungeons and Dragons. So
go give him a follow if you haven't already. Okay.
Check it out.
Check it out. Check it out. He streams like 2 to 3 nights a week, y'all, over there. Sometimes 4. And then, of course, Junie Von Esch, what you got going on?
Always strangling yarn. Why? Because it's the way life goes and it's the way we're going to do it. We strangle yarn, we make things, we have talks, we chat around, we talk about TTRPG games and everything else. If I'm not streaming there, you will find me when Ravnos Archon decides to go back, and that's fine. When life decides to say, oh yeah, you can do this again. You'll find me every other Tuesdays and Wednesdays for the Seven Seas game and the Cyan game. Or if he has me rarely on a weekend where he's testing out things, or you'll find me here either at some time on a Wednesday if I go back to it Wednesday, but you will find me here on Fridays and on Saturday nights.
Yep, because Junie's going to be in the V20 game that Shanky's running. And so is Antera here.
Both who ended up with fascinating clan choices.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
It will be my first time playing that clan officially, and not in a one shot. Did not see this coming.
Totally saw it coming. I've been doing Shanky Session Zeros for a long fucking time. But anyway, so, and then we have Mischievous Red. She does stream on her channel on Sundays from time to time when she has the spoons to do so. She does some creative stuff. She does some gaming. Check her out. But as she likes to say, make sure you're on our Discord, because all our friends listed in Twitch chat right now are also announced on our Discord when they go live, so you can support them and check them out. And then Rerolls, he runs TTRPGs on his own channel as well as playing in games on our channel. And I know he's on break right now. Hopefully his crew will get some things together and start streaming soon. Go give him a follow if you're inclined to. And then DM Daddy RPG is where you will find Jen of Thieves. She has been in a number of games with us here at McStabber Studios. She is also going to be in the V20 game on Fridays, but she and her husband run and play games on their channel, DM Daddy RPG. So go give them a follow. And we do have some studio merch. And there are some designs that Junie has done that I need to get on merch for this game. It's coming soon-ish. When I have the spoons. But anyway.
It'll be a good sticker.
There will be stickers and there will be magnets and things with certain things, like I dove into Lake Michigan and I got cock blocked by a Leviathan. But yeah.
And I smell like dead fish.
and I just smell like dead fish. That will be coming soon, but we have some amazing merch there. Make sure if you're inclined to browse the merch that you are signed into Zazzle and that you have set your account to view all things, basically by ratings and stuff, because we do have some merch there that is listed as adult due to swear words, like our Camp Wish a Motherfucker Would Camp Counselor t-shirt. And we also have a Cat's to-do list from our Domain Divided Kansas City Chronicle, where I played Dr. Katarina Rakosi, a different kind of doctor. She was actually a medical doctor. And And she was a Zamitzi that had a to-do list, and it was kick ass, take names, be a dragon, all checked, and then Dracula, not checked. At least not during the Chronicle. However, in the Q&A, I did specify because it was asked if she did do Dracula, and she did, because she's a woman that gets shit done. So check out that if you're inclined. And of course, if you would like to support the amazing crew of players here at this channel, you can do so by showing us your biddies, y'all. Bits and donations are given to our players here at McStabber Studios, and it's a way to show some support for their efforts and their costuming and things like that that they do to convey compelling stories that you enjoy watching. And for supporting the channel itself, you can do so by subscribing here on Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, you get 1 free subscription a month. You might consider giving that to us if you enjoy our content. And otherwise, you can buy Mama a coffee. We have a coffee page. You can go there and give us a donation there for not through Twitch, because Twitch is a horrible pimp that takes nearly half. Yeah. But yeah, so you can do it that way if you are inclined to financially support the studio. If you are tight with the funds or not inclined to support us financially, you can support us for free by going to YouTube and hitting the subscribe button, which is completely free. And then when you watch content, make sure you both like and comment. Doing both teaches the YouTube algorithm that our content is engaging, and it will push our content up higher in the search rankings when people are looking for TTRPGs like ours. And it will also push us out to front pages as suggested content for people that are watching content like ours. So if you do that, that's a free way to support us and help us reach more people that might be interested in what we do. And we appreciate that. And we actually engage with comments. If you have questions about stuff, we'll answer them. If you have commentary on it, we may respond to that. We do engage with comments on our videos on YouTube. So we appreciate everyone that does. Thank you. And I'm going to say, coming up over the next week, y'all, it's just this. We are coming up on more stuff joining us very soon, but it's just this. So do join us for the next session of this game at 8 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. Yeah. And of course, lastly, I'm going to say, make sure you take care of yourself, y'all. If you are struggling with your mental health right now, rely on your support network if you have one available to you. If you have providers that can support you with your struggles, please book appointments with them, get seen by them, therapy, psychiatry, primary care providers, whatever you have, utilize that if you have it. And then, of course, if you are in crisis, please reach out to a crisis support hotline. That is what those are there for. It is there staffed by people that will help talk you off that ledge and will give you connections to resources to help you and even possibly book appointments for you. I mean, literally, they do a lot of things to help people, and they do it because they want to. And you have to let them help you if they want to help you. Okay. In chat right now is a list of organizations that you can call or text 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, depending on your crisis situation. And if these organizations don't suit your crisis, you are outside of the US, you're watching on YouTube, or you're doing something else at the time you feel like you're in crisis, go to findahelpline.com. If you go to that website, you can look by your location, and they cover over 140 countries to find the crisis resources available to you. Please utilize that, okay? These services are oftentimes either funded through government funding or through donations, and they are there to help the public. So please utilize them if you need them. And I'm on McStabber, I'm a registered nurse. Please take care of your mental well-being and your physical well-being. Get your goddamn shots. Get your vaccines. It is recommended that you get a flu shot and COVID booster every fucking year. Do it. Okay? Flu still hospitalizes people. So when the flu shot becomes available, please get it. It should be coming up in the next couple of months. It becomes available. The COVID booster is available all year round because COVID ain't going anywhere, y'all. We still get patients coming in with COVID. Yeah. And make sure that if you're responsible for minor children, that you get them their vaccinations too. There is absolutely no reason why young children should be dying from measles, except for malicious negligence on the adults responsible for them. Yeah. So please do that. And take your meds, drink your water, get some sunshine when you can, but make sure you're wearing that SPF because skin cancer is a bitch. And fuck the fascists. Fuck them all. Every day it's more horrible shit they're doing. Every fucking day. Every fucking day. Please cause good trouble if you're inclined to do so, but be careful about it. Okay? If you are inclined to protest, be aware of your surroundings and understand the risks of protesting. You may be arrested. You may be harmed by police and ICE and things like that. Because police are flat out assaulting people that are protesting. Flat out. Yeah. That's what's going on here in America. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And most of the time at protests, the ones inciting the violence are actually the cops, because all cops are bastards. Mm-hmm. And understand that you need to be aware of what's going on in your area. If they are doing raids and snatching people, try to look out for yourself, your neighbors, your loved ones. You know, just try to be as safe as you can. Fascism always loses, but it's a long road to get to the other side of it, and we got to do it together. No one's an island. But if you've supported the fascists in any way by voting for it, voting minority or third party when all they do is disrupt elections, or abstaining when you could have voted, because, you know, fuck it, it doesn't affect you. That's some sociopathic fucking bullshit, and you can leave and go to hell. There's nothing here for you. Said with all sincerity, y'all have a good night.